My name is Dr. Sean Jackson, and I'm the president of Truman College, home of the Falcons. I would like to welcome you all to Harry S. Truman College, the Center of Excellence in Education in Human and Natural Sciences. Truman serves as the hub of innovation and incubation here at City Colleges of Chicago. What that means is that new things start here. Our mantra is that we are one Truman, regardless if you're a student, staff, faculty, or administrator. You are an important part of our Truman family. We support One Truman through our college's three primary areas of focus. Number one is enrollment, which allows us to focus on how we engage potential students, like today's virtual college event. It also creates opportunities for us to find innovative ways to support our current student body, such as the implementation of Campus and Beyond and our coaching and advising model. Number two is communication. We recognize how important it is to communicate with one another. We continue to have a strong presence on most social media outlets and work extremely hard to make sure our students have access to everything that is Truman. Third is the college experience. It is what our campus feels like. It is who we are. Whether if it is the student union we call the Falcons Nest or our newly renovated Student Activity Center, our state-of-the-art academic centers or our outside activity space known as the Courtyard, or our various academic and career programs and the cast of offerings of student clubs and activities. The college experience matters here at Truman. Recognized as City College's most engaged campus for 2019-2020 school year, we here at Truman understand that a school's culture matters. I invite you today to get a taste of our culture, and I hope to see you all soon here in Falcon Country. Now I'd like to introduce you to our leadership team.
Hi, I'm Kate Connor. I serve as the Vice President of Student and Academic Affairs.
Hi, I'm Tom Dunham, and I'm the Executive Director of Business Services at Harry S. Truman College in Chicago.
Hello, I'm Dr. Susan Marcus, Dean of Instruction at Truman College.
I'm Laura Cheatham, and I'm one of the Associate Deans of Instruction here at Truman College.
I'm Gail Gordon-Allen, one of the Associate Deans of Instruction.
Hello, I'm Holly Ware-J, and I'm proud to serve as the Dean of Education and Teacher Programs for Truman College.
Hello, I'm Dr. Vincent Wiggins, Dean of Career and Continuing Education Programs at Truman College.
Hi, welcome to Truman College. I'm Marianne Soline. I'm the Dean of Student Services.
Chanel Bishop, Associate Dean of Student Services.
Hi there. My name is Allison Zuris, and I'm Associate Dean of Student Services at Truman College. I lead our advising, testing, and veterans teams.
Hi, my name is Mylene Tran. I'm the college registrar.
Kiss Allen Glover, Director, Enrollment Management.
Hello, everyone. My name is Armando Mata, the Dean of the Adult Education Program.
Hi, I'm Stephen Tariff. I'm the Associate Dean of Adult Education.
Hello, I am Michael Roberts, and I'm the HR Business Partner here at Truman.
Hi, my name is Nick Nicholson, and I'm the IT Director here at Truman College.
Hello, my name is Jeff Min, one of the admissions specialists here at Truman College. You are attending a virtual new student orientation. I'd like to start off by first saying congratulations on your acceptance into Truman. Hope this is going to be both an enriching and meaningful experience for you. The orientation itself is going to be pretty straightforward. I do encourage you to get a piece of paper and pencil and just have it off to the side. Because this is static, if you have any questions, you can just jot it down and then email it to us in the end. More than anything, we want students to walk away from this experience with the knowledge that they're not alone throughout this journey, whether it be through financial aid, admissions, advising, any of the resources that we have available for students. We want you to know that you're going to have a companion every step of the way. So this orientation is going to help acclimate you to some of the services that we offer here. Again, any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to either myself or an advisor. So the orientation is going to include a presentation both from admissions and advising. Our mission statement. Our mission dedicates us to deliver high quality, innovative, affordable, accessible educational opportunities and services that prepare students for a rapidly changing and diverse global economy. It can be broken up into two ideas. Our vision, which guides us to enrich the quality of life of our students and the community we serve through creative responses to educational, economic, social, and global changes. And our core values, which define us through integrity and commitment, responsibility and accountability, respect and fairness, and diversity and inclusiveness. Each of the city colleges has an area of focus. There's advanced manufacturing through Daly, healthcare through Malcolm X, business and professional services through Harold Washington, information technology through Wilbur Wright, construction technology and drafting, culinary arts and hospitality through Kennedy King, transportation, distribution, and logistics through Olive Harvey, and of course through Truman, human sciences, natural sciences, and education. It's important to keep in mind that you can split time between campuses. You do want to make sure that if you are receiving financial aid, that you inform financial aid of each campus that you're attending so they can disperse the funds evenly. It's also important to note that while you may be on one particular track, you can take your general education courses at any of the 7 city colleges. For example, if you're taking your prereqs gen eds here at Truman and ultimately want to attend Malcolm X for their nursing program, then you can ultimately transfer over. So there is no penalty for splitting time between campuses. But again, you do always want to communicate with your advisor your ultimate intent. So again, while you take your prereqs at any of your 7 city colleges of your choosing, where you end up and what program you end up graduating in is important and worth discussing with your advisor. So as I'm sure you notice, one of the advantages that Truman has over its sister campuses is that we offer 3 areas of focus instead of just 2 or 1. This is important because if you were anything like me when you first started college and weren't sure exactly what you wanted to study, this allows you to pull from several different areas of discipline. So my freshman year, I took an art class, I took a philosophy class, took an education class. And not only did this contribute to my educational development, but it also went towards my program, which led to me obtaining an associate's degree. So this is a conversation worth having with your advisor. So while you don't have to decide this exact moment what you want to study or pursue, it is worth noting that you can take your gen eds like English and math, which are good pivot point classes to a lot of different programs, and then figure out what you want to do with your electives. Keep in mind that you don't have an unlimited amount of electives, so be mindful of that and also communicate with your advisor any decisions that you're leaning towards one way or the other. So this page here shows you how to calculate your tuition. Many of you will fall under the in-district City of Chicago rate, meaning if you live in Chicago, you have a 606 area code, you are eligible for the lowest tuition rate. That's $146 per credit hour. So for your average 3 credit hour class, that comes out to about $438 for that class. If you're out of district, out of state, or international, you can calculate it the same way using the different rates that apply. If you're interested in healthcare or nursing, the tuition is calculated just a little bit differently depending on the program. Do talk to your advisor about that information, or better yet, even check in with Malcolm X perhaps just to get a little bit more clarity on how those tuition rates are calculated. Here, if you'll notice, foundational studies classes are 50% of the credit hour tuition rate, so half the cost, but do keep in mind that financial aid does not cover foundational studies classes. And again, here, just to piggyback what I had mentioned earlier about healthcare related programs being calculated at a different rate, you'll see those programs listed here, the rates here, same with nursing as well. Kennedy King also has different rates for different programs, you'll notice here, and then same with the construction technology program. As you scroll down here, For in-district students, it is pretty straightforward in terms of establishing your residency. It has to be for at least 30 days that you've lived at that particular address. Now, if you don't live in Chicago, but you do work in Chicago, if you work 35 hours or more per week, you are eligible for in-district tuition. You will have to provide the proper documentation, of course, submit it to our business office, but it is possible. Out of district, pretty straightforward, but I do want students to take note of this. So if you are looking to participate in a program that isn't offered at your local community college, say if you live out of district, you might be eligible for what we call a tuition chargeback. What that means is, say for example, you are out of district, you live in Skokie, and Oakton is the closest community college or the in-district college for your address. If that program isn't offered at Oakton and is offered at Truman, you could fill out a tuition chargeback form to be charged in-district tuition. So that is something to consider. For more information, or if you fall into that category, reach out to admissions or to advising. And again, out of state, pretty self-explanatory. So again, pretty straightforward in terms of how we calculate our tuition. Again, most of you will fall into this category here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. So these are the payment options. There's financial aid, scholarships, third-party payments, e-cashier payment plan, cash and credit card. Financial aid comes in the form of grants, work study, and loans. I was lucky enough to be a recipient of grants, so not only did it cover tuition books, but whatever was remaining was deposited into my checking account. So this was money I didn't have to pay back. So if you're unclear or not sure whether you're eligible for financial aid, it's always worth just having a conversation with them. If not now, maybe for later. Things do change from one semester to the next, so the more fluent you become with the financial aid process, the better. And again, we have really great people in our department who can walk you through every step. Scholarships too. So scholarships are for students who may not fall into the category where they're recipients of financial aid. So scholarships are available through the business office, and always talk to your advisor on which ones fit your particular situation. Third-party payments, that speaks for itself. So does cash and credit card. The e-cashier payment plan is important because this is how you can register for a monthly payment plan requiring basically an easy enrollment process using your credit card or banking account. So we'll get into that in another slide. This is a graphic that helps put the payment plan into perspective. It's important to keep in mind once again that you have 3 days to set up a payment plan or your classes will be dropped and you'll have to re-register. It's important to note that those 3 days also include Saturday and Sunday. So it's not 3 business days, it's 3 days. So for example, if you register for a class on Friday, you'll have until midnight Monday to set up a payment plan. If you register for a class on Saturday, you'll have until midnight Tuesday to set up a payment plan. And if you register for class on Sunday, you'll have until midnight Wednesday to set up a payment plan. If you register at different junctures, that's okay too, but keep in mind that it's paramount to set up that payment plan that first go around. So for example, if you register for English 101 on Monday and you set up a payment plan before that midnight Thursday deadline, you'll be good to go. Now, if on Tuesday you decide to add another class, the business office will update that information and make the proper adjustments to your payment plan. So once again, it's important to set up that payment plan the first go around. For more questions, of course, reach out to admissions, but the business office will have those answers for you. The tuition payment plan. So if you do end up signing up for a class or classes, you will have to either have financial aid cover the cost if eligible, pay in full, or sign up for a tuition payment plan. If you do sign up for the payment plan, do keep in mind that there are specific steps that you have to take. The payment methods include automatic bank payment, credit debit card. You will have to log into your portal at my.ccc.edu and follow the steps highlighted here. And then there is a $25 enrollment fee per semester. If a monthly installment is returned, a $30 payment fee will be charged. there are incentives for signing up for the payment plan sooner than later. So for example, for fall 2020, the sooner you sign up, the less you'll have to put down as illustrated here, and then the more installments that you will have allotted to you. It is important to keep in mind that a singular payment does not constitute as a payment plan. If you make a singular payment and don't actually sign up for a payment plan or don't pay in full, your classes will be dropped after 3 days. For more information, you can contact the business office or financial aid. So just as a follow-up to the importance of the payment plan, this is a visual of that first step that you're going to need to take. You go to my.ccc.edu and log into your portal. In the bottom left here, you'll see student finance account. You click there and just follow the steps that were outlined previously. In the bottom left corner here, we have the email and Zoom link for both the business office and financial aid. Email, of course, works. Truth be told, the Zoom link is maybe a little bit quicker. We do have a team of individuals there waiting for students to service you in that particular department. Keep in mind, we do get busy at times, so when you do click the link, if you're not admitted right away, just be patient and an attendant will get to you soon enough. Just make sure you have your student ID number ready, so that way when you are admitted, you're ready to go. So it's important to note with tuition, not all of the tuition is due up front. You can break it up into payments where it's a certain percentage down and then installments over the ensuing months. There are incentives to signing up for a payment plan sooner than later. Check in with the business office and your advisor for more information. The steps are pretty straightforward in terms of setting up a payment plan. First, you would have to log into your CCC account at my.ccc.edu. Most of you have already done that. If you haven't yet, you can always touch base with admissions or advising and we can assist. Select student finance account, account services, enroll in payment plan. Select a payment plan using a credit card or bank account. There is a $30 enrollment fee, a $2 enrollment fee for an immediate full payment, $30 return payment fee if installment does not process. It is important to note that a singular payment does not constitute as a payment plan, so do be mindful of that. Also take note here, not attending class does not withdraw you from the course. You are expected to attend the first day of class and are responsible for all outstanding balances. See Student Policy Manual for details. This is important because you need to, if you decide to withdraw, for whatever reason, you do need to officially withdraw from your class. You can do that online through your student account, but before making any decision, check in with your advisor, even if it's via email or phone, just to discuss the outcomes. So again, when in doubt, reach out to admissions, reach out to advising, we can assist. So one of the things we really value here at Truman is your safety. So in short, we do not accept or tolerate sexual harassment, bullying, violence, discrimination in any shape, form, or fashion. If we see it, we're obligated to report it to the proper channels. That said, if you do feel like you are a victim of those situations or circumstances, you can reach out to the Office of Safety and Security, the Dean of Student Services, Title IX coordinator, or anyone, truthfully, at the city colleges. Again, in these instances, when we think about something, say, like bullying, for example, bullying is not something that's relegated to the playground or middle school or high school. Some of the biggest bullies I know are adults. So if you're unclear or unsure, trust your gut and do reach out to somebody. We also have the Wellness Center here, completely confidential, plenty of resources. If you find yourself in a compromising situation, do not hesitate to reach out. This is the Chicago Star Scholarship. This is a scholarship offered for CPS and charter high school students. For eligibility requirements, you can follow this website here, www.ccc.edu/Star Scholarship. This is great because not only does it cover tuition and books, but there are are also opportunities through our partner institutions. So scholarships for Star Scholars. It's a great program, always worth inquiring about. 1 Million Degrees, another scholarship offered through the city colleges. That is a last dollar scholarship, meaning that you do have to apply for financial aid, and whatever it doesn't cover, this will. It's performance-based, stipends up to $1,000 a year, free one-on-one tutoring. You do get assigned a professional coach / mentor, and then a program coordinator who will help you kind of get acclimated and put all of this experiences into context. Enrolled full-time at the city colleges is a requirement, eligible for Pell Grant or Star Scholarship, GPA of 2.0 or higher, and pursuing the first college degree. So again, worth talking to your advisor about. TRIO, another great program offered here through Truman. Plenty of free resources like the study lounge, computer lab, free printing, laptop loaner program, calculator loaner program. You get an assigned advisor who is there specifically for TRIO students. Also one-on-one tutoring for specifically TRIO students. So a lot of individual attention. Great cultural events too. In the past, TRIO students have been treated to Blue Man Group, Hamilton, a lot of tours. So again, another way to get involved with a program that not only cares about your well-being, but also your progress. You can always check in with admissions, with advising for more information, but there is a TRIO office on campus as well. So their information you'll find both on the website and then located here, room 1435 in the main building. These are just some of the resources that we have here at Truman. There's a Career Services Center, really great people over there. They can assist with employment, help with resumes, cover letters, mock job interviews. They have a suit loaner program as well. There's a wellness center, again, completely confidential. One of the things that we really value here is your mental health and mental well-being. So always worth checking in with them if you find yourself in a situation where you need a little bit of outreach. Not only that, but they can help with other areas too. They can help you apply for health insurance, SNAP benefits as well. They'll have a representative come out and help you fill out an application. So plenty of great resources through the Wellness Center. Transfer services, again, really good people over there. Cindy, Jody, they sort of house the operations and really take care of students in terms of what they're looking for when it's time to make that transition from the 2-year level onto university. You don't want to have to take classes that don't transfer over, so always worth checking in with them. There is a workshop that you have to register for first, but just stop by, just say hello, and they'll get you acclimated to the process. The Veteran Service Center, so if you are a veteran and you do have a GI Bill, you do need assistance having that transfer over, you can always check in with them and they can assist every step of the way. Math and English tutoring. So we have tutoring in multiple subjects, but math and English we like to point out because those are the prerequisites for many of our classes. So I was a tutor for several years before transitioning over to admissions, and I always inform students that if you have a little bit of time in between classes, schedule tutoring into your appointments. So that way you can always have that person there to sort of look over your work, fill in the gaps of misunderstanding, and really make sure that you maximize your time here with the type of ancillary learning that you can get through tutoring. Also free loaner laptops, variety of student clubs, organizations, and athletics. So it's one thing to attend school, it's another thing to participate. So if you see a student club, if you see an organization, get involved. We really value the culture here. and culture without students is void. So we do really need your input. We value your presence, so get involved through student activities. Also, students with disabilities. Lauren Daly is the director over there. She's really great, really easy to work with. So if you have a disability, if you have a documented IEP, do touch base with her so you can get the process started. Again, plenty of resources. For more information, you can again visit the website, reach out to admissions, reach out to your advisor. We'll have that information for you.
Hi, my name is Charlie Abrams. I'm a professor of chemistry in the Department of Physical Science and Engineering at Truman College. We've got a lot of different programs for students going into various fields, including nursing and professional medical fields and pharmacy. Most of our courses are required courses for those majors. We also offer CAD technology, and we offer chemical laboratory technology. That last one is going to be growing because we're going to introduce testing for cannabis. So because of the legalization of cannabis in this country, and in particular in Illinois, we are going to need more people to run the testing to make sure that the potency as well as the contaminants are absent. And so we're going to be training students to become chemical laboratory technicians, as well as, and in particular, how to operate instrumentation and create analysis of cannabis. Our classroom is unique because we have a studio classroom that provides students with hands-on approach all the time. So just during the lecture, as well as during the lab activities, there's always the opportunity to work hands-on. So here's a picture of students in our laboratory, which is also a classroom, and there's surrounding the desks, which serve both as places for students to sit during lecture. They also can work in the laboratory in the hoods. And we have one of the things that makes Truman College unique is the kinds of instrumentation that we have. We have 8 different scientific instruments. Students get hands-on approach with all of those. Here is just a patchwork that students can earn for learning how to operate each of our scientific instruments: gas chromatography, mass spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance, infrared spectroscopy, as well as atomic absorption and other instruments. During the pandemic, we are able to allow students to access these instruments remotely. So what you see in front of you is part of the data that is collected from a magnetic resonance spectrometer, and this is done remotely. So even though we cannot be in the classroom at the moment, we can teach students how to operate the instruments remotely. Certainly it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. In addition, we have some instrumentation that we've partnered with a instrument company, and it is a magnetic resonance image spectrometer. And this is some of the data from it. It's a small magnetic resonance image spectrometer. And if, for example, this is an MRI image of the pupae of an insect. And so students learn how to collect and manipulate data such as this. Here we're seeing slices through the image. This is the kind of data that students get to learn how to interact with and how to create and generate. And we're very fortunate to have partnerships that allow us to share in instrumentation like this and many other instruments that students get hands-on activities with. So with the briefest of introduction, I hope that gives you a sense of some of the things we do. Our students recognize that we are really the only city college with extensive scientific instrumentation and give all of our students hands-on experience with that. And we're turning that into an even better experience by training students to analyze cannabis and hopefully become certified technicians to analyze cannabis. Many of our students outside of that go on to pre-nursing and medical and other medical professions. If you have any questions, my name is Charlie Abrams, cabrams@ccc.edu. Thank you.
Girl, I must.
Welcome to Truman College's new student orientation advising section. In this presentation, we'll go over the roles of the college advisor, your degree options and requirements, academic expectations, and briefly how you can self-register. As a Truman College student, you are assigned a college advisor. Your advisor helps you with career and academic planning, explains policies and procedures, helps you select courses to graduate, supports you in your goals, and refers you to resources. They're also available to answer any questions you might have. Right now, we are available via Zoom appointment and Zoom drop-ins. You can access us by going to Grades First and setting up an appointment with your advisor, or by going to CCC's virtual resources page to find our Zoom link. There will be more details at the end of this presentation about how to set up your appointment with your advisor. Our Zoom link is open for drop-in questions Monday through Wednesday, 9 to 5 p.m., Thursday from 9 to 6, and Friday from 9 to 1. And now here's a quick message from your college advisors. CCC offers 3 different transferable degrees. These degrees are an Associates of Arts, or an Associates of Science, or an Associates of General Studies. The Associates of Arts is best for non-STEM or liberal arts majors, like those who want to go into law or psychology, things like that. Our Associates of Science is best for students looking to do STEM majors, like science, technology, engineering, and math. Our Associates in General Studies are best for students looking to do something highly customizable and looking closely at transfer maps. Your advisor will help you figure out exactly which transfer degree is best for you. We also have industry-specific applied science degrees. These are really for those looking to go immediately into the workforce and not necessarily transfer. Some applied science, advanced certificate, or basic certificate fields that you can go into include cosmetology, auto technology, or child development at Truman College. Your advisor will help you figure out exactly which one you want to do. Here we have a very quick glance at the different subjects that are required for our different degrees. Again, your advisor is going to help you with all this stuff. This is just a crash course glimpse, but essentially all of those transferable associate's degrees require 60 college credits. So it's not about completing courses, it's about completing credits. Now, most courses are about 3 credits, but some are more. So your advisor will help you figure out how many credits the courses you're registering for are. Now, in order to stay in good standing, You do need to maintain a 2.0 GPA at city colleges. And for those of you using financial aid, there are a few more requirements outlined by the federal government. Basically, you have to complete 67% of the credits that you attempt in order to maintain your financial aid. You also need to make sure that you can complete your degree within 150% of the length of your program. So if you're in a 60 credit associate's degree program, you need to complete that within 90 credits. And if it's mathematically impossible, you may run into a financial aid problem. As long as you're completing your courses at a high rate and passing grades, you should be okay though. And your advisor will help you every step of the way. Now, many of you have already taken your placement test or used ACT or SAT scores in order to show us where you should start. This is a quick glimpse at the different sequences of what we call pre-college or developmental courses that you may have to take before you can take our English eligible courses or English 101 or college level courses. Now, please note, if you place into foundational studies, these courses are actually half price of our normal tuition, but are not eligible for financial aid. Now for English, you might place into what's called English 96, which is our one step away from college level course sequence. It's 6 credits. If English is not necessarily your first language, you might also take advantage of our ESL integrated pathway, which includes 98, 99, and 100 before English 101. And some students, whether it's after English 96 or due to a placement test, are very, very close to being ready for English 101. So they're paired with what we call a co-requisite or a course a helper course for their English 101, which we call O97. Now your advisor, when you meet with them, will help you navigate what your placement marker means and where you should start. But please note, English 101 eligibility is required for many, many of our courses. Now for the math sequence, it's a similar situation. We have foundational studies courses where if you place there, you may need to take those. They're half price of our normal tuition, but they are not eligible for financial aid. You may also place into developmental courses. For those non-STEM majors, those going for an Associates of Arts, you might choose to take Math 90, which is a slightly less math-intensive course, which prepares you for either our general education math or our statistics math. Sometimes those two courses are also connected to a co-requisite or helper course. For those looking at STEM majors, you may place in Math 98 and then need to take 99, or you may place directly into Math 99 before our college level courses, which are Math 140 and 143. Again, your advisor will help you figure out the math that's best for you, but it is important to ask yourself whether you're looking to do STEM or non-STEM.
To reach advising and student services during peak registration times, you'll need to go to the virtual student services link since we are not accepting appointments. There are a few ways to reach the virtual student services. You can go to www.ccc.edu. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a button that says Virtual Student Services, which I've highlighted in yellow. Click on that button. It'll take you to a new page. You just scroll past the live chat, then you'll see the different colleges listed and click on the Truman College button and scroll down to advising. You can also go to Truman's direct link at prepare.ccc.edu/Truman VSS/. Now there's a couple of different modalities for fall courses. The majority of classes will run remotely. So if you see here for English 101, the days and times of the classes are listed. Even if the class is remote, you will need to be available at the specific days and times for the class because most likely your class will run as a Zoom classroom. Your instructor will give you more information in Brightspace or your student email about this. When registering for classes, you'll want to click on the section with the letters. This will give you notes about more information how your course will run. So if you see here for this class under notes, It says the class is held remotely with no scheduled instructional time spent on the college campus. The instructor may ask you to Zoom for some or all sessions at the days and times listed in the schedule. There may also be a few classes that have a note that says the class is held remotely. If public health conditions allow, some sessions may meet on the college campus. In the syllabus and Brightspace announcements, the instructor will let you know if and when you need to come to college campus. We also offer online classes. You can tell a course is online by the section. So if you see here, the section for these classes are WW. That's how you know it's an online class. Online classes do not have specific day or meeting times. There are also a few in-person classes. So if you see here for in-person, the days and times are listed and there is a room number. Under notes, the note will say that the class does require you to physically come to the college campus for some sessions, and some sessions might be virtual. Again, check your syllabus and Brightspace announcements so your instructor will let you know when you need to come to the college campus. This is what the student portal looks like. To get to your student portal, you can go to my.ccc.edu. You can do everything through your portal. Okay, so if you'll see here, there's alerts. If you ever see the alert section highlighted in red, please make sure that you click to see if you have any holds or any messages. If you are coming to campus, it's very important to read through the return to school guidelines and the daily health screening. You can also register for classes through your portal. You can get to the bookstore, check your student finances, and you can check your degree audit. One thing you want to check is your academic plan. To check your academic plan, you'll just click on academic progress. So if you see here, this student is in undecided advanced manufacturing. If your plan is incorrect, please make sure to let your advisor know. Only your advisor can change your program plan because we want to make sure that you're in the correct plan. Before you register for classes, you'll want to view your degree audit. Your degree audit will show you which classes you need to take to complete your program. To view your degree audit, you'll click on academic progress. Then on the left-hand side, you're going to click on degree audit. You need to wait a few minutes. It will take a few minutes to generate the report. Again, this will show you all the classes that you need in order to complete your program. So an advisor can help you register. You can also self-register. Even if an advisor helps you register, since you will be registering virtually, you'll want to pay attention to the registration process. So the easiest way to search for classes is click on the Manage Class button in your portal, and then you'll see on the top right-hand side, there's a magnifying glass that I've highlighted in yellow. If you click on the magnifying glass, a box will open. You can type in the term class search and then hit enter. Then you'll click on the first option that says class search. Then you'll get a search for classes box. Okay, you want to make sure that you're choosing the correct term. You'll also want to make sure for course career, you choose college credit. For location, Truman College. For mode of instruction, choose in-person remote. If you are looking to register for a strictly online class, leave the location blank and choose online for mode of instruction. If you know which subject you're looking to take, you can put in the subject from the drop-down menu. If you know the course number to the right, put the course number in the box. Then you can click search. There also is another area underneath that says additional search criteria if you'd like to search by specific days and times. So if you click on that, you will see this menu appear. So if, let's say you're looking to only take classes in the evening or on the weekends, you can put specific days and times in this area to search for classes. So let's say we've searched for English 101. Again, you'll want to click on this section to see any notes about the courses, check the days and times of the course, Also check the meeting times of the course. If the class is available to register, you will see under status, there is a green circle. You should also see next to status, there should be a button that says select class. If you want to register for this class, you'll click select class and then follow the prompts until the screen says the course has been added to your shopping cart. Now, once you've added classes to your shopping cart, you're not actually registered for classes. It's just like purchasing something online. You have to check out in order to register for classes. So you have to enroll in your classes to be registered. When you're ready to actually register, click on the home button, and then you'll click manage classes. And then on the left-hand side, you'll click shopping cart 2 times. The classes that you've selected should show up in your shopping cart. When you're looking at your classes, again, you want to look at status. If the class is still open for you to register, you will see a green circle. If you see so you see here for psychology, there is a blue box. That means the class is closed. You would actually have to delete it and look for a different section or a new class. So if you're ready to register and you do have green circles under status, you can go ahead and click the enroll button and follow the prompts, okay? So you'll want to verify that everything's correct and then click finish enrolling. Then you'll need to read through the financial consent. Once you read through that, you'll click I agree. If your registration is successful, you'll see your classes listed, and under status, you're looking for green check marks. So if you see here, there are 2 X's for these classes, so they were not able to add the class. If you're not able to add the class, you will see an error message and you'll need to contact an advisor. Once you register for classes, it's important to go into your portal and view your schedule to make sure everything's correct. To view your schedule, you'll just click on Manage Classes and your schedule will appear. So make sure the course is correct. Again, pay attention to the meeting dates for your classes because we do have some classes that start at different points in the semester. Another thing you'll want to pay attention to is the last day for qualified refund. This is the last day you can drop your course and still get a refund for the course. You also want to pay attention to the last date for withdrawal. This is the last date you can withdraw from a class. We do have a 3-day payment policy here, so it's important if you're using financial aid, wait to register until your financial aid is processed. Otherwise, if you register for classes and your financial aid is not ready, you will be dropped after 3 days for non-payment. The same goes as if you're self-pay. Make sure that you're ready to make payment arrangements within 3 days of registering, or again, you will be dropped for non-payment. So this shows here an example. If you register on Monday, you have to make your payment arrangements by midnight Thursday to avoid being dropped. So if you're using financial aid, you can contact financial aid virtually. If you are self-pay, you can set up a payment plan in the portal. If you have any questions about payment plans, you can contact the business office virtually. You can view your finances through your student portal just by clicking on the finances page. There's information about your financial aid. There also is a self-pay option if you need to set up a payment plan if you are self-pay. Once you've registered, you'll want to go to the bookstore to order your books. So you can get to this from your student portal by clicking on Quick Access and then the online bookstore. You'll need to log in with your CCC username and password. If you're registered for classes, when you log in, your schedule will show along with the books that are needed for your particular class. So you'll see here, this student is registered for History 112, Section C. You'll see different options to purchase your books. Choose the option that you would like, and then you can click Add to Cart. Now, if you would like to purchase your books somewhere else, in order to find out which books you need, you will need to visit the bookstore. Since most classes are remote and will have an online component, it's important to visit the online learning support before classes begin to become familiar with Brightspace. So the web address is brightspaceresources.ccc.edu/training events. There are different virtual sessions with Brightspace and also with Zoom to help students become accustomed to the systems that we're going to be using this semester. Thank you so much. We look so forward to working with you.
Hey faculty and staff, my name is Precious Tyrell and I am one of the students of the City Colleges of Chicago, Truman College. My experiences so far in Truman College has been nothing but amazing. This is because Truman College gave me the opportunity to grow myself as a better student in both my academics and leadership. Truman College offers many resources such as the Student Activity Center, the Tutoring Center, just to mention a few, that has created an easier pathway for me as a student to achieve my dream job, which is to become a professional nurse. The professors and the faculty members have always been there for me with any difficulties I have come across. They always come up with a solution for me. This also brings me into talking about this semester. Now this semester I became a member of the Student Government Association and a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, Nu Lambda chapter. These associations have opened my eyes to see that Truman College is not all about academics, but it's also about the way we as students impact our societies and community on either local or even regional levels. Being a member of PTK, I took part in hosting college seminars for our college project, and also being a member of SGA helped me a lot in getting involved in our student affairs. These two associations helped me realize that college is not all about academics, but it's also about involving yourself in the school and the community. These two associations really formed the basis of my experience in Truman College. Lastly, I would like to thank the advisors of these associations, the PTK advisor, Dr. Kelly O'Malley, and the SG advisor, Danica Wilson. Thank you so much for shaping me into the person I am becoming. Thank you so much, One Truman, and thank you for listening to my story.
Family, my name is Michelle, and I'm an international student at Truman College for the second year. My experience at Truman College was phenomenal and unforgettable. I enjoyed every part and every day of being a student at Truman College. I met a lot of good lifelong friends at Truman College, and the professors and faculty are beyond educated and professional, and they know what they're teaching. And I enjoyed every class that I took at Truman College, and I would recommend all of my friends to take classes at Truman College. And Truman College gave me a lot of opportunities to gain leadership skills and different kinds of experiences by giving me a chance to join their honor society and different kinds of clubs. And it was an amazing experience at Truman College. Thank you very much.
And that concludes new student orientation for Harry S. Truman College. At this point, you are ready to check in with an advisor to register for classes. If you scroll down in the description section, you will see a hyperlink that'll take you to advising. Just have your CCC ID number ready and someone will be with you right away. If you don't get admitted immediately, just sit tight, be patient, someone will be with you ASAP. If you're unsure what you need to do, meaning you don't have both your placement test scores, or perhaps you're waiting for financial aid or SAT, ACT scores to upload, you can always check in with the admissions team. Our contact information is listed on the screen. We'll also have a Zoom link available too, which will also be in the description section. Congratulations, and again, if you have any questions, please reach out to admissions, but at this point, you are ready to register for classes.